Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As if I already don't have two builds over there waiting on me to finish them, figured I'd start a third one. 1915 Ford Model T, 1/32 scale. This is cool. I've got quite a few 1/32 scale kits, and figured I would build one. This should build super fast. This kit is pretty inexpensive. You can get this one for probably 20 bucks or less. And I mean, it's tiny, which is 1/32, but yeah, this thing is really small. Model T was a little tiny car anyway, so I'm going to build this thing. And I don't know how many. I'm sure we could do this pretty quick. I don't know if it'd be 1 or 2 videos, but anyway, we'll know by the end of this one. There's your brass parts right there. It already went in and bagged to make sure everything is safe and sound. There's your windshield. Your, I think it's, oh, that's the cab right there. It's a little bitty roof. Check it out. I think it's so small. If you used a roof, I think the roof would be cool, but then it does have the convertible top that you can put on it. There's your seat back. Curious to know how old this actual kit is. Let's see. Well, you know what? I didn't think about this, but I've got my phone right here, so let's see. Let's go to Scalemates and see what the history of this thing is. Let's bring up Scalemates. Scalemates. And the signal is not that great. So open up Scalemates. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but it's easy. I have had someone ask before, how does Scalemates work? Okay, so I'll just go right down here to the bottom to the search and wait and wait, and then I don't know why this little star is on the screen here. I have no idea, but I always get rid of it. And then I'll do Lindberg, and then the kit number 72147. 72147 and search. And there's your 1915 2006 new box. And then what you do is you go down here to the date line, full history. That will start it. Oh yeah, this thing's old. No, hold on. Oh yeah, my goodness. So you can see well, you might not can see. Where the heck is Lindberg? Maybe I should go back. Okay, Lindberg right here. And it comes from this tree. Follow the green line. That's 1974, 1973. It's going all the way back to Pryo. Are you kidding me? 1967 Pryo. How do you like that? So this is apparently this must be a little Pryo kit. So we can click on this one, and it will bring up the 1915 Model T Ford. Well, that's something. 1967, new tool. And then go back to the timeline, and you can, there it is right there. Follow it all the way over again, and it should come down to Lindberg. There it is. Yeah, it's a Pryo kit. How do you like that? That's pretty darn cool. About to build me a Pryo kit for the first time. Never built one. Here's your, but this looks really nice. I mean, to be honest with you, this looks like looks good. I don't see any issues at all. I mean, just a touch of clean up. Look at that little bitty firewall right there, big as your finger. Here's the chassis, just tiny. There's your tires. Already went and put them in bags. And the instructions. Now this is what kind of gives away the oldness of the kit. looks like. Look at that. Is that not confusing? Holy cow. But see, it has written instructions. There's number one, the engine, and which is just a doesn't have, yeah, it does have a complete engine too. It does have an engine. So there's the bottom half, and then boom, an explosion happened. And yeah, then you got to figure out all about that stuff, and that is something else. But anyway, we're going to do it. If anything would shy you off from this model kit, it's the instructions. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to cut the parts off just like always. Get the parts off, clean them up, and be right back. Alright, so got a few little parts glued together. Cab, back half, I'm letting the glue sit there. All the parts off the tree. Little teeny tiny parts. And again, the most vague instructions you could ever imagine. But hey, look at this. And I already kind of went there, but I just saw this on the back of the seat. Let me see if I can get the focus. Pryo, let's see. Let's see if I can tone the light down a little. Pryo Plastics Corporation, 1967. Isn't that cool? There's one right there too. Pryo Plastics Corporation, 1967. So, whoa, come back. There we go. So yeah, I was right. That Model T by Lindberg is a Pryo kit. They're still hanging around, guys. That is awesome. This thing here, did I see what the date was on it? Possibly 2006. This is right down there, 2006, and it's a Pryo kit. I bet they're still putting them out. If this kit is, you know, obviously I think the molds will be owned by round 2 now, but yeah, Pryo, man, how cool. I've never built a Pryo. There's one right there. There's a Pryo kit, but I've never built a Pryo intentionally, but unintentionally, this is what that is. All right, so I'm gonna keep gluing, and be back in a second. All right, so this thing's ready for some paint. I have gone through and built as much as I could. The chassis is it's all done. I even included the engine in it because I think I'm gonna glue the hood shut. Not 100% sure yet, but I don't think the hood's going to fit really good. And it's hard to really pre-fit it before you paint it. But I got the hood built here, and I tried to pre-fit it. It fits on the front of your firewall there. I can't get the focus, sorry. Yeah, the hood. Anyway, I don't know. But all the brass parts I have de-brassed, and they are all these gray parts, and they will be painted. I'm gonna paint them gloss black, and then I'll shoot some brass over top of them. Wheels, they'll be black. I'll paint the inserts, or the spokes, a wood color. I'm going to use the actual top. I think that's more, I like that. I'm going to put the top on it. Already pre-fitted all that. The windshield frame. Well, let me stop right there. I've heard Pryo kits weren't that good. They were cheap, and that's exactly what I found. See, there's a piece of plastic in the back of this. To get the bed or the cab to fit right, I had to go back in there and reinforce it with a piece of plastic. You won't see that because the seat will cover it. But yeah, there are little things that they just don't fit at all. No fitting. You have to kind of figure it out. That's why I went ahead and mounted the engine, because it is the most ill-fitting little thing. And I said, shoot, it's black anyway. I'll probably glue the hood shut. We will see after it gets painted. But yeah, this Pryo kit, my first experience with them. Would I build another one? Sure. Builds pretty quick. Doesn't take, I mean, I've got hours already involved, but it's still fun. And that's what it's all about. So I'm going to get some paint on this. I'm going to use my black Mr. hobby primer on the body and everything. Just give everything a nice coat of primer, because what I have noticed is with it's harder to get just a black paint, like a flat black or a semi-gloss black or a gloss black, to cover white on the first try. But if you shoot some primer on it, that stuff covers like crazy. And then just a light coat of this primer, and then paint the rest of the stuff your desired finish, and it works out a lot better. But anyway, also the tires. So I fitted one of the tires on the wheels, and they fit on the wheels. They just slide in. There's nothing that really holds them except the tire itself, like a rubber band. But they were way tall. They were ridiculously looking tall. The tire had like way too much tread on it. So when you put it under the wheel well back here, it actually touched the wheel well. So I put these suckers, all four, on a socket, and spun it in my drill and sanded them down all together at the same time, so they'd all be the same height. But I removed a lot of the tread, and I think that's going to help with that clearance issue. But we shall see. But I'm going to get some paint shot on here and see where we end up. Alright, so I got the little car, starting to get it together. Got the body attached to it. The brass parts that I had, I re-brassed them all. So I sprayed them with AK brass, but it's not like a chrome or a shiny brass. So then I cleared them with Tamiya clear. I don't have the bottle right here. Painted the steering wheel with linoleum deck brown by Tamiya, and the wheels and tires. They look really nice. The spokes are linoleum deck brown Tamiya, and the outer ring is gloss Tamiya black. So, and then my seat, I did the leather treatment on it. Looks like suede leather. I don't know if this car would have had anything like that. That seems a little fancy, but I thought it looked good. That is Model Masters leather paint, and I just lightly mist it from far away, and when it dries, it sort of dries before it gets on it, and it gives it a suede look, and I just love how that turns out. So yeah, doesn't that look like suede? Isn't that crazy? But yeah, that's where she's at. This is right now. I'm about to get the radiator in it, try to get the hood lined up, wheels, tires, windows in it, and the roof, which I did a little dry brushing on, and it'll be done. So when I come back, she'll be finished. So give me just a second. Alright guys, here it is, all finished up. Looks pretty neat if you ask me. When I found out it was a Pryo kit, I won't even lie. I was like, oh boy, because I've heard so many bad things about Pryo kits. But you know, it is what it is. It's a neat little model kit. I think it turned out nice. I like the top on it instead of having the convertible top. I like the top being on it like that. I put those I forget what they're called, those things for the convertible top, those bars, and I can't for the life of me remember. I know somebody in the comments will let me know what those are, but anyway, I put those on the side. My brass isn't as bright as I'd like it. You know, it's not mirror shiny, but for some reason this brass that I got's not like a chrome finish brass. You know what I mean? It does shine like that. So I did clear coat it though, so they shine, but it's okay. It is what it is. It's a neat little kit. It's got the hand crank down in the front. Get that flathead. Oh, I glued the hood shut. I ain't even going to open it because the hood fits so ill. It would have been impossible to get it to look right without gluing it on there. So I glued the hood to the grill and then glued the grill in place. But it's neat. You know, the underside is just black. There is an engine in it. Has a full engine. You just can't see it. So you got a fan and all, radiator fan and all that stuff. But I thought it was pretty neat. It's got the little leather seat in there. Got the wood grain steering wheel. It turned out nice. I think the wheels look really good. I sanded those tires down, or else they would have been touching the darn fenders. They just about are here and here, and they should have set back a little bit more, but I put them where they're supposed to go. But there was a lot of mystery with the instructions. I just, that right there, that's your instructions, and it's kind of weird. They don't really tell you where to put things. It's just like all the pieces and numbers beside it. So you know, obviously it tells you what to do with the reading, but I'm a guide. I don't have to have a road map, you know. I can find my way around. But yeah, it looks good. Pretty neat. And just to give you a size reference, not that you haven't already seen it on the thumbnail, I've got my 1/16 scale testers, or Intex Model T right here, which is cool as can be. And I got this guy. So there's your size difference. 1/16 scale and 1/32 scale. A huge difference, to say the least. No pun intended. A huge difference. Let's put them beside each other. Oh yeah, that really gives the effect I was looking for. These are nice kits. I do have another one. I was about to say I want to get another one. I have another one. It's under the Academy brand, but it's the exact same kit. Excellent, excellent. They build up so nice, and great chrome, or great brass. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about this little fella. Lindberg 1/32 scale, aka Pryo kit. I had a lot of fun with it. Oh, and the little upper windshield, you know, it's kicked out. Isn't that cool? It mounts that way, so I didn't do that. I mean, it's made to be able to be kicked out like that, so I thought that was cool. Anyway, thanks guys for watching this video, and I know this was a short one. Well, maybe not the video length short, but only one segment for this build. But it just didn't take as long because it's a little guy. Anyway, this thing is so dark. I'm trying to get it to a place where you can see the car better. There we go, a little bit better. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to go check out Hobby Nut Models, the Spring Store, the Facebook group, and the Patreon group, where you can check all those out. They're all linked in the description of my videos. This is just too dark. Anyway, yeah, I had fun building this little guy. So you guys take care, and stick around just for a second. I got a few pictures of it, and hope you enjoy. Let me know if you've built a Pryo, and how'd you like it. I'd build another one. I definitely would, because I enjoy myself when I know I'm building something that has a heritage that goes way back. Alright guys, you take care. We'll see you. Bye.